All right, this is a trend that we are seeing on YouTube, and I'm all for it. Uh, and this stream, as the title suggests, we're shamelessly copying one of these. This type of content has been very interesting to see pop up on my feed because my ADHD brain gets tickled very much when I watch this. Check out Codecrafted Physics. They're having fun doing this. It's actually really entertaining to see. But I'm wondering how long this would take for us to create an environment like this. And yeah, it'll be very, very interesting to see. So this is the video, just as an example. And Codecrafted Physics here, they do this. I don't know how often they're uploading these. See, it doesn't tell you shorts like when they're uploaded, but as you can see, they make they make every combination they can of this, and to their credit, it tickles my brain. It tickles my brain the right way. Like, this type of stuff is just so fun. So this tickles my brain in the right way. I want to do this. So we're going to open up Godot. We're going to make a new project, and we're going to see what we can do. Because I am very interested in getting this to work. And let's also remove this overlay. Because I completely forgot what. Let's actually change the text on it. Because we can do that. I don't know how, but we can do that. Here we go. Let's also select a different font. Ooh, which one was that? I just clicked on a really nice font. I mean, it still looks very, yeah. Very high effort. I always wanted to do this anyways. Right now I'm just getting my Godot environment set up. But I just keep seeing this type of thing, and I'm just like, why wouldn't I want to do this? You know? So, yeah, we're shamelessly copying another YouTuber. But, yeah, we're going to do this in Godot, and we're going to see how easy it is, really. We'll put our own spin on it. We're not going to just completely copy them. We're totally copying. Let's call this shape copy thing help. Let's create a new directory. And we will put our screen back on. All right. Because I know how to spell YouTubers. Yotobers. Let's fix that. There. That's better. There. Alright, so we're going to want to do this in 2D. And we're going to want a viewport. Not a viewport. A camera. 2D. And then what dimensions are YouTube Shorts supposed to be? Okay, so they're just inverted the other way around. So we're going to go into display, and we're going to set this to 1920 by 1080. I think we can just do that. Yeah, there we go. So it'll be nice and low res. Okay, actually, let's not do that. Let's do 1080 times 0.75 by 1920 times 0.75. No, that's not going to fit. All right, we're dividing by 2. Because we'll just use OBS to record it, and then we'll just shamelessly post shorts that way. And then we're not gonna have trans. Yeah. And then let's actually go back into display here. Not resizable. We'll do borderless. We're gonna do window to center primary screen and disabled stretch. Now we're gonna keep it to viewport, I think. There we go. And then now if we add a icon, we should see there we go. Borderless Godot screen. Perfect. Perfect for shorts. And then we're gonna do our background color for the viewport. Advanced settings, we're not going to do that here. We're going to create an environment, or do we do this here? I think we do this as an environment. I don't remember what color this is supposed to be. Yeah, we can minimize that. How does one do this? Should be working, right? Or am I crazy? Now here, a source map, no. I honestly might be hallucinating. Let's reopen the scene. Then run it locally. Nope, I'm losing my shit. Why am I forgetting how to do this? But I really lost it. How? There. I don't know why this is just making me struggle bus right now. Yeah, it's none of this. You have a camera. You know, whatever. We set the background. It's fine. It's fine. All right, now we need a concept here because we can't copy our boy one for one. Although, again, this does tickle my brain. But we need something brain ticklish. And what will that be? Something that can be in shorts form and brain ticklish. Mind the flashbang? Hope your screens aren't that dirty. Alright, so we have our world. All right, so this is, we have to draw a person with severe ADHD people. So that's me. What gets their brain plus, we're gonna just assume this person's blue-eyed because it looks better on the background, equals this video. How do we get this to happen? Well, what do we learn from a lot of shorts? Let's see what the most popular shorts on YouTube are. Is that a thing? I don't want to see any of that. Most popular YouTube shorts. Oh, jeez. Zach King. Whew. Balloon pop. Okay, you know what? Too much. So, all right, we're gonna be creative. We're creatives. We know what we're doing. I think. So we got 60 seconds. So we need to go from our start to the end in 60 seconds. We could do like a battler. What would I watch aimlessly for hours? Or looping? Looping would be fun. Excuse my gas. I really try not to. Or if you didn't know it was gas, don't overthink it. We're gonna need sound. So sound go boop. So I'll have to have sounds. So that's given. And then we can just use the line render, like drawing lines for art. So shapes. So we want shapes. 2D. I'm trying to think, what would be the best bet? Wow, this is a lot harder to think of. Well, we know that YouTube has pretty much this all blocked off, right? So this is really the only spot we can put anything. Because YouTube likes to just make all of this dead space, which I hate. I wish like this would just go away as you're watching, because literally none of this matters to me when I'm watching shorts. But it would be nice because sometimes some people will put their shorts and they'll have content here in the corner, because I'm guessing like TikTok has this a little further back, and you can't see it, so then it just bothers you. Me specifically. Ooh, you know what? Orbital mechanics. Let's see. We start with 2 balls. Let me give them colors. We'll do this color blue, this color red. So this is part 1, right? So they'll orbit each other around like some center of mass, or like I guess they'll just orbit. And then what? Oh, you know what? We can do one of those ping pong things, because this is all dead space. I'm thinking, how about inside? So we make these guys a little bit bigger. So maybe like this big. No, even better. Yeah, we make them bigger. And they'll have a little ball that bounces inside of them, which makes them heavier. Right? And then when they collide, the heavier one wins. Which is weird. But I think that would be fun. So we need ball, bounce, in ball. So that's the first thing. And then gravity simple, and then annihilation simple. So it's ball bouncing in the ball. That's going to be interesting. Again, I'm shamelessly copying. So we will create a new node 2D, and we're going to call this big ball. So big ball, what are you? You are a collision shape 2D, or would you be a collision polygon? Okay, if we make you a circle, right? All right, if we make you a circle, we make you that big. That's not going to do the thing, right? Oh, you're going to need a rigid body parent. I guess I can make you a rigid body. Change type. Where are you? Let's just make this small ball. I was going to call it something else and probably go to jail. We're going to make you smaller. Oh, no we're not. We're going to make you unique. Then make you smaller. How do we change direction of one-way collision? I don't know if that's the thing or if we're going to have to manually code it. I don't worry about gravity. I don't really work with rigid bodies that much, so I think we're good. No, there's gravity. Okay, they instantly pop out. Let's make you a little smaller. Yeah, but you're going outside. So one-way collision doesn't work like that. So what we'll do is we're going to first reset this transform. Is this scaling or is this the circle shape? It's a circle shape. So your radius is going to be, let's just say 60 pixels. I think that's a good size. Yeah, I can see that being a good size. And then the inner ball, you're going to just be 5 pixels in size. Sweet. And then we're going to take the collision shape here. It's on the rigid body, actually. Collision. Let us rename this to main layer, and then we'll rename this inner. And then, so you're going to be on layer 1. You're going to be on layer 2. And then now if we overlap these boys, we shouldn't blow everything up. Yep, they're overlapping. Cool. Yeah. And then I'm actually wondering here, in this collision shape, can I just make this a collision line? Okay, yeah, that's just a segment. Yeah, so we'll just keep that as a circle. Now, this boy here is going to have a... I guess it's not going to need a constant force, but we're going to add a constant force just to get this thing to move. Which it's not. Cool. I gotta really turn it up. Okay. It's got some force going. Then we're gonna add a script. This is gonna be a physics process delta. Let's do negative position. And then we're going to do this as, I think this is parent, or I guess we can just set this as boundary radius. Oh, cool. Gets the selector, and then now we should see nothing. Again, nothing, because that stay centered, even though that boy's floating off. Because we're going to use this for the gravity calculations. So we're doing draw circle. Do we have a draw arc? We do. What other... Yeah, so we're going to draw arc. Then we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to do negative position. Radius is going to be boundary radius. And then we're going to do this 0 to tau. Point count. We're going to just do 36 points. And we're going to do this as 1.0. We'll comment this out for now and then run it. It would help if it literally wasn't the collision color. Debug. Cool, we got that working. I guess we can draw this at this is a really cheap way to do it. I could take the values from the physics body itself, but yeah. With this, you know, we'll figure it out. I actually don't know what her size is. Yeah, it's 5. I should see a little white ball just fly away. Cool. And then, so I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible, and then we're just going to upload the short. All of this comes in one live stream. So let's see. So we have this just generically controlling everything. And then what are we going to do? So do we want to make it bigger? Yeah, we want to make it heavier. Ooh, heavier and more opaque. So there we go. On wall collision, parent gets heavier. Right, and then we'll do like some gravity stuff, and then we'll have the camera centered, probably between the big ball and the other ball, but we'll see about the camera later. So if position length, so that's the size of our distance, so it's a radius from the origin, which is the parent center, is greater than boundary radius, linear velocity times equals -1. And then this should just get faster and faster. There we go. Is that going to bounce early? What? Should we just... Oh yeah, we should just remember our radius. They're both in radii. Yeah, there we go. And then now it's just going to bounce forever. We want to remove from both of these bodies. Is there drag on these? I thought there was dampening, or is that just not even like a thing? Oh, you know what? It's physics material. Or maybe not. What? Oh, no. You want to be 0. That was random? Alright. Okay, that's painfully slow. There's slowdown. Where are you? What is it? Drag? Linear? Nothing on this one. Oh, damp mode. I thought damp is 0. So you're just going to hold 0? I think it is. Cool. Now, that's not how it works, really. We want it to bounce off the tangent, because right now, if we just pause, we go to the small ball, and we pull up the velocity. And we just add 20 to that. Yeah, it's just gonna kind of bounce irregularly. So we're gonna want to do. Oh, this is definitely a fun experiment. Godot, rigid body 2D. And then I think it's like test. Integrate forces. What does that do? because we're basically just trying to replicate this, right? So, and there's a couple of ways we can do this. If we wanted to be particularly lazy, we could just, so there's a few different ways you can do this. You guys are going to get another flashbang here. So there's a few ways to do this, right? So we have the circle, and we have our ball. And this is the center of the circle right here in green. What we can do is, since we know the vector from the center, like the position where the ball is, we can, just to be particularly lazy, is just summon a flat line segment that's always here, and this line segment's position, right, its origin, is always going to be the unit vector times the radius, and then its rotation is going to be this direction. Hello, welcome. Chat just updated. Hello, guys. Just as a summary of what we're doing, we are shamelessly. Is it gonna pull up? We're copying this guy. Not directly, but I just wanted to see kind of if I had to make this, how would I make it? So, yes, welcome. So I was just like, okay, did I delete my paint project? I didn't. So this is our current objective. So here is the severe ADHD people, cough cough, me, and we're trying to see, okay, let's take their brain and their eyes, combine them together, and then we're gonna make something really fun out of it. So I decided that what I'll do is we're gonna create two orbiting bodies, and inside the orbiting bodies will be a ball that bounces, and it's gonna make fun noises when it bounces. I don't know what it's gonna do, you know, if it's just gonna, I'm gonna make it get heavier, right? And then they'll slowly and then they'll just slowly get closer, and we'll see what happens when they collide. I haven't thought that far. Probably just explode. And then I'm thinking we're gonna try to tune it so it's a 60-second short, and then we're gonna upload the short. So it's just like one of those little projects, and I don't really work with physics bodies too much in Godot, so I feel like this is a perfect excuse for it. And really the easiest way, I think, for this is just doing this. So we basically just create a plane for this to bounce on, rather than actually physically calculating all the bounces. And then that way we can actually detect the collisions separately if we wanted to. And then I'm not sure what how we're gonna do with upgrades. I think maybe we'll have like upgrades. So this is gonna be orbiting around some point. Maybe we just have random upgrade just come in, and then that upgrade affects this ball. And then maybe it'll make it bounce faster, maybe it'll make it bigger or smaller. I don't know. So we'll see. We will see. So what we're gonna do is, and then this is the current status of it, just as a quick update. There we go. So we're just gonna make this perfect for a YouTube short. We're gonna screen record it with OBS, and then upload it here on the stream. So what we'll do is we're going to create another shape 2D. Yeah, we're gonna create another rigid body, and we're gonna call this plane dead. And then this is going to have a collision shape in it. And feel free to ask questions. And this is going to be a segment shape. And this is actually perfect. Y is going to be at -10 to 10. So we just have like a little plane here. And we're going to attach a script. And this is just going to be debug. What color should we do? You know, you guys put a lot of bananas in chat, so we'll just do banana color. You know what, close enough. And then we're gonna just leave that as defaults, and then we're gonna have an export here. So now we should see this line draw. It does. Beautiful. Then we're going to change this collision layer over to 2. Now we should see the ball bounce off of it. Or it won't. You know what? Not going to overthink it. Small ball. What is with your collision? Are you on 2 and 2? You're not. Did I set the big ball to 2 and 2? I did. Is it not going to collide because it's just straight inline? What? Oh, they're not in the same physics plane. I'm assuming that matters? That does not. Why aren't you colliding? Did I do something here in the script? No, that should just be doing that. I shouldn't be doing anything else. Is it because these are both in... No, it's not that. Why are you colliding? Did I disable this? No. What? Oh wait, I think I have an idea. I think it's literally just getting bounced away. Or not. Okay. My idea was incorrect. I tried. Why isn't this working? I guess we can just directly turn on collision shapes. Oh, what? What? Eh? I'm so confused. And how did I just break this? Okay, let's get back in here. What did I... Oh, you know what? This is offset. And then we're going to move the ball. You know, we'll move the ball down here. So it glides into it right away. Hey, there we go. Alright, so you are going to be kinematic. There's static freeze. And you should still bounce. Awesome. And yeah, because we're just inverting that's what just ends up happening. So what we'll do is first we're going to disable this. So now if it bounces, it will go to infinity. Perfect. And then we're going to oh wait, if we go like this, I think if we hold control when we drag in, or alt, or shift. I thought one of these button combos like created the whole thing, but I guess not. I've been lied to. So self dot position. I guess we can just say position equals ball dot position dot normalized times what was it? Ball dot boundary radius. This may be a function. What? What? Why? Why? Did I reset the collision layers? No. Why did that decide? Alright, you know what? Not worried about it. Rotation equals let's see here. We want it to be the normal. I think that will work. Probably not. Almost. I didn't have to rotate it. Alright, that's working. Cool. And then now, for the small ball, this should just work. Awesome. Ta-da! I didn't think that that would work, really. And then what we can do is... It's actually working way better than I thought it would. A bit of a cheat, but hey, if it works, it works. Oh, is the whole circle moving? I think the whole circle is moving. Oh, it is. Look at that. That's fun. Alright, well, we're going to minimize that moving. We're going to set your weight. We're going to make you like 100 kilograms. Now it's going to move a little bit less. So what we're going to do is we're going to save it as a scene. And yeah, we'll just call it big ball. And then what we'll do is we're going to move a big ball here. And then we're going to create another big ball. Then move it here. And then we should see 2 big ball. Perfect. Now, you know what? Let's also... This is what we're seeing. And then let's disable your debug. Now we know that's working. Nope. Let's do this here. Now it looks perfectly normal. Cool. So now we're going to set the big balls to orbit each other. Oh yeah, you can see it just kind of moving back and forth a little bit. All right, let's get rid of our boy here. There we go. This is what our shorts currently look like. Perfect. We're thieving. Oh. 1 second, I just closed chat on accident. Did not mean to do that. Alright, there we go. And then let's also, because I know this is an issue that will come up, VSync on the 5700 XT has a really weird bug. We're just going to disable it. Where it like causes frame jittering. If you play a Godot game and you have a 5700 or 5600 XT or something like that, I don't know. If you have an AMD, just be ready for everything to break. But cool, we have stage 1. So now let us go ahead and make local. I guess let's not make it local. Next, we're going to want this to orbit. You know what? Not gonna do that. Let's do this physically. We'll keep some of the naming convention. And then we're gonna create a new node here. Alright, here we go. We wanted this to be a node 2D, not a node. Because we want process. Alrighty. So on ready, get center of mass, get all orbiting bodies. I accidentally multi-cursed. Alright. So we're going to get all orbiting bodies, we're going to get center of mass, and then we're going to add force. Simple as that. And we're going to want this value. We're just going to export this. What is this called again? Orbit body 2D. Cool. So then we can go to our orbit controller. And then we can go ahead and up this size a little bit, throw both of our balls in there. And then we're going to calculate the center of mass. So for B in bodies, so for every body we have in there, center of mass plus equals, and then we're also going to need total force. Plus equals B dot. First, we're going to want to tally up all the mass. So total mass plus equals B dot mass, and then we're going to want to reset this to 0 per frame. There's going to need to be a float. There we go. So once we have that, we're going to do a second loop here. And then we're going to take center of mass plus equals B dot position times B dot mass divided by the total mass. And then, so that calculates the total mass, that calculates the center of mass, and this is totally efficient. We're going to want to do a force, or it's like impulse. Oh, sorry, B dot apply impulse. And then we're going to do that at negative position times, or sorry, center of mass minus position times total mass minus B dot mass. I think that should do what I want. I can look up the gravity equation in a second. Yeah, it's not doing what we want. Apply central impulse. Oh. I think that should work. let's do this as normalized. No, that shouldn't matter. Oh, first I want apply force. Okay. Then the force is going to be... No, we want to apply central force. Let's... Why? Oh, it did something. I can pull up the gravity equation here in a second. Why are you both going in the same direction? Do I have to make this unique? Is that a thing? Yeah, I figured that wouldn't be a thing. Oh, this is minusing our position. We want to do B dot position. You two shouldn't be going in the same direction. Why? Why are you doing this? You know what? We're gonna make this simple. Negative position. So now this should just be attracted to the center. Boom. Oh, they don't collide. That would help. Oh. that would do something. What is going on? Why is this bouncing like that? What did I do? What did I do? This guy's having the time of his life. I mean, I guess the outer balls don't need to be a... Oh, man. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, first off, let us see the... let us turn on debug mode. Second, I'm going to disable collisions in general for the big ball. And we're going to want to run the main scene. Oh, I'm guessing they got caught on each other. I don't understand how this is happening. This is so trippy. Definitely what I want. 100% what I want. And then what we're going to want to do is... should just make it rotate. Oh, you know what? I did, yeah. Oh. Not what I wanted to do. Where are we? There we are. And then, oh, because this is force and not impulse, we can... This should fix that slightly. Wait, are these moving gravitationally? It shouldn't be. Oh, it's doing something. Are you not set to... You're both set to 100 kilos. Why are you doing this? Oh, they're orbiting way faster than they should be. I know there's like a whole everything we could do. I might actually have to just add the gravity equations. Stop being lazy. They're kind of orbiting. Oh, what is that desync? It's just that one that's doing it. Weird. We're just gonna multiply it by 2. I think it's actually... I think it's something like that. Something like that. I have zero idea what's going on. They're just kind of doing their own thing. I just want a relatively believable orbit. All right, did it just catch? All right, well, let's do this. All right, they're kind of doing a thing. Let's just multiply this by not that much. All right, let's also just add these two to a collision layer. So they can just not collide. That's fine. Why aren't you colliding? Oh, this will be easier than it is. Shows what I know. Oh, these have one-way collisions on, don't they? Yeah, they do. Oh, let's run the actual scene. I'm so confused as to why it does that. Why does it do that? Oh, you know what? That's just us rendering. Yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to. I just don't understand why it's doing that. Alright, let's first and foremost zoom out this camera by a bit. Alright, and then let's go into here and for the plane, bounce is going to be 10. That should cause the ball just to keep bouncing, proliferate. It should just make the ball bounce. It shouldn't get caught anymore. Yeah, kinda. Mostly. This won't possibly go wrong. I mean, I guess I could apply the force to all of the children as well. Hello. Yeah, we're just trying to do something. I thought I could just get this to work with actual physics. I mean, I could just calculate it. Oh, well, thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, something's happening. Oh, and that ball just disappeared. Why? Alright, let's see here. Is there a way I can set this to like its own physics world? Or do I have to like do a whole viewport and a bunch of other stuff? Thank you, I'll just call you KS. chaos is appreciated. Alright, it'll definitely help if I fix this. 1 second. Let us... Wait, your reference point's moving. Why? Oh wait, no, this one here. Let's disable rotation. That's actually gonna help. Angular, no. Let's see here. Just disable rotation. What's under transform? Transform. Am I crazy? I thought that was a thing. I might honestly just be losing my mind. Send the collision shapes. Yeah, I think I'm actually losing my mind. I'm proper losing my mind. Or is that only available in 3D space? Or I guess we're just going to manually manipulate the state. That's fine. No, let's just play. That should fix our weird... Yeah, there we go. That fixed our weird outline issue. Thanks. Yeah, I think I'll have to have the gravity actually do something. We'll set him up to like be a battler of some sort. I'm just trying to do this all like in one physics frame or like position. What we can do is we'll disable that, and we're gonna re-enable this, and then it should at least behave. Should. Oh, jeez. Maybe we don't want these as rigid bodies. It's most definitely doing something. It's definitely fun. This is so ridiculous. Okay. know, we'll have to do a change of plan. So original plan, right, was to have these two bodies orbiting. I think instead, we should watch out for another flashbang. Did you screen dirty? Alright, I think what we do, so we have our phone screen. Because, like I said, I'm doing this like as bare bones as possible. This area we know is blocked off. This area is blocked off by shorts, because YouTube Shorts loves having as minimal screen space as possible. I think what we should do is we just split down the middle. Then, ooh, we can do one of those like we can do one of those things where like the whole level is like scrolling upwards, and then we can have them duke it out. I think instead we just have them bounce around the screen. We have them bounce, and we have random pegs inside, and then we do things like +1 size, +1 power, and then like, yeah, because if we do like size, power, speed, I don't know what else. Ooh, and then we have one that's duplicate, right? So we spawn these in random spots within like some sort of boundary. Instead of size, we'll do health, because if they get too big, they'll get way too big. So we'll do something like this, and then yeah, we'll have 30 seconds of build-up, 30 seconds of fight. I think that'll be a little easier than trying to do physics bodies inside of each other. So I think that is going to be a good call, because this is painful. And by painful, I mean very painful. So we're going to keep the camera zoomed out, and I'm going to do something that's controversial. Delete. Alright, so let's go ahead and create an arena. And we're going to make this we're going to do this the lazy way. We're going to have some collision shapes. We're going to have a static rigid body. Make this the other way around. I'm going to have to make this boy static. I said static. Where's the static button? Freeze, static. And you are going to be how does this work? Because I'm guessing I want to use this. That's it? I think that's it, right? Because it's just rotation. But I think if we just add another rigid body, I think this is like a flat value. And we add a collision body to this bad boy. Right, this should be a boundary here at the bottom of the screen. Then we're going to give this the small ball script, because then it's just going to start moving. Well, it would allegedly do something. What are we doing here? We just want really just that linear velocity start. Nothing else really matters. All right, that definitely is a boundary. If we give this a physics material does this have a physics material? Override, bounce. We're gonna make this bounce 100. Big bounce. Yes, that works. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna rename this to world boundary. We'll rename this to outer because we're gonna end up I don't know, probably doing something. Outer 2, your transform is going to be, right. You know, we'll leave that. Do negative, and then I'm gonna rotate this by 180 degrees. Why are you weird? Don't know how that happened like that, but we will live with it. And then we're going to rotate you to 90 degrees. And then I have no idea where to put you horizontally, so we're just going to put you right there. Oh, you know what? It's because I pulled it out. There we go. And then now, if we go into this and we just give you a stupid amount of speed, it should just start bouncing around. Well, okay, let's not do that much speed. Let's just 10x it. Made that thing phase through realities. Alright, it's still phasing through realities. Let's make it phase through less realities. Alright, what did I do? Oh, you rotated the wrong way. Does this not work how I thought it does? Okay, that probably has something to do with it. Alright, you're gonna behave now? You're gonna disappear. That's fine. Why? Why are they reorienting? Am I crazy? Does this... Wait. God! This gets me every time. Every time this gets me. Gotta make each and every one of these unique. Because they're not already special enough on their own. No wonder everything was breaking. Okay. Let's go through this again. So you... Alright, now it should behave. I think it's behaving. Let's see. Alright, let's give it a little bit more speed. A little bit more speed, yeah. We'll give it some horizontal direction too. And let's see how much it breaks. Hey, it's working. I don't know why these are displaying as horizontal, but it's working. So now your physics override material should be at bounce 100. Your physics override material should also be at 100. And yet the ball chooses to slow down. It's okay. It's okay because I will burn it alive. Alright, let's go into... This is going to be ball. Is this how you're supposed to do this? No, not at all. Not at all. Is it what it's going? Is that? Is this what I'm going to do? Yes. All right, let's give this some more horizontal beans. Alright, it's mostly behaving. Cool. Alright, so let us create some more special balls. So first off, this. You're going to have a class name. Class name, team, ball. You're going to have a bunch of stats. Yeah. Export bar size, and we're just going to set your size to 10.0. These are all variables we're going to have tweakable. think we're going good for that. So we have size, speed, HP. What did we say here? Duplicate. Power, strength. I think that's good. So speed is speed, size is size. So we're gonna do. How are we gonna do this? Let's do on change functions. Yeah. Maybe. I'm thinking here. Ooh, you know what? I'm thinking we give that wall in the center some HP. That's fine. So we're going to do class name extends that. We're going to change that in a second here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and so when they collide, you know, we'll worry about the collisions in a second, because we're going to use some sort of like collision controller. So we have all these variables here. That's good. We're going to have to also queue redraw. And then what we'll do is, because we're lazy, AF, we're just going to do this for now. And then we're just going to do a really bare bones check. Yeah, this is not how you should do any of this, but we'll see if we can get that to work. And then we'll indent that out. And in theory, everything should not be on fire. All right, things are on fire. Why? What? Oh. What was that rotation code? I yoinked. I think I had it in here. Or I just straight up delete it. I think I just straight up deleted it. I'll just pull up the rigid body 2D code. And I'm just trying to find, it is called, what? What is my method? Integrate forces, there we go. So integrate forces. That's what you have to do. No? Do you just not have the underscore? I don't think this is what I want to do. Because if it has that underscore, that means it's not implemented. So we're going to be lazy. Because we're not manually setting anything. And this is a really basic thing. Why are you going away? Oh, it's because I saw that. Because that does override all the collisions, I believe. Well, it does something. All right. I just love how it's doing that. Like, it shouldn't be. Oh man, I love working with physics because I totally know what I'm doing. I don't think that's gonna work. I think I have to do it the other way around. Yeah. That's so weird. Why? Okay, that's working how I expect it to. Again, same thing. All right. So that works. So we're gonna want another boundary. We're gonna make this another rigid body, a 2D, and we're gonna make this its own thing, and we're gonna call this center wall. If I'm doing, what do you mean if I'm doing? If you're doing, bruh. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna add a collider. Let's close the shape. Yeah, we want to close the shape. So what I'm doing is I'm copying other people. I'm making one of those 2D thingamabobbers that you see all the time, where people, what's it called? Where they have the thing going on, yeah, that. Where they have like the balls bouncing around the screen. We're literally just recreating one of those. Try to see if I'm able to do it within a reasonable time frame in Godot. It would help if that was kinematic. Or not kinematic, but static. Oh, TF. Ah. I thought you said if. So yeah, we're making one of those ball bouncer things. So basically, split the screen down the center. We have balls on each side. They're bouncing, and they fight. And we just add some dumb sound effects to it, and then we just make $1 million off of YouTube short views. Trying to do this as quickly and as poorly as possible. More of a meme than anything else. So we have that done. And then we're going to add a new Node 2D. Now we're going to add another rigid body. And we're going to call this power up. And we're going to add a collision node, collision shape. And we'll make this circle, and we're going to make this 10 pixels. All right, where are you? You are there. You are centered. And then we're going to also make you, whatchamacallit. Where is the button? I know what I'm doing, I promise. Oh, there's a lock rotation. Jeez, looking for that this whole time. Oh, man. All right. So that's locked. So now if we start, we should see this eventually, yep, bounce right off of it. Planned. Precision planned. I knew exactly that was going to happen. Cool. So we're going to call this power up. We're going to, we're just going to save this. So that is power up, not seen. And then to this, we're going to attach a script. And we're just going to call it power up. We're going to make it generic. And because I'm going to be reusing a lot of this, all right. So now we're going to, on collision, I guess on collision we're just going to edit one of those stats. So we're going to assert it is ball, make ball stat grow. And because this is just going to be generic, I'm going to have a function called duct upgrade, and we're going to have this overwritable, and this is going to pass through colliding body. And then we will we're going to do body entered, and we're going to reference ourselves on body entered. I guess we don't have to assert. Oh, yeah, what am I doing here? if body is team ball. Ha ha ha. Performance. We have gathered one whole performance. And then we're just going to have a print in the console of debug. Why didn't you do anything? What signals do we have? What? You do nothing. Oh, that's why. Let's go to our power-up scene. And now it should work. Haha. Oh. Let's run the actual scene. You have done nothing. You have lied to me. I think we're good now. No, we're not. I'm continuously being lied to. Dumb setting. We're gonna set that to 10. And we're gonna actually run the scene. Why aren't you? Am I losing my shit? Are you not gliding? Excuse? Eh? Embody the node if it exists in a tree of other. Oh, is it because this is set to static and not kinematic? And you can't sleep. All right, let's do one thing at a time. So you're not allowed to sleep anymore. All right, that doesn't work. And then we're gonna set you to kinematic. Why isn't this working? Why? Contact manager is on. Manager. Contact manager. You're not set to deactivate. Interesting. Oh, is there an infinite inertia? That would make my life much easier. That didn't work. Sad. Are you gonna report when you're not frozen? Okay, you will. Or I guess infinite inertia is... Alright, that's not fun. Oh, you know what? Let's see that custom integrator. I mean, why that trigger twice? What? Oh, that was technically collision. Okay. Well, I guess that's one way to keep it from moving. Nah, we'll keep it. Alright, so it's set not to move. It'll conduct an upgrade. It'll just print debug. We can remove U. So we don't get any errors here because we check that. Call. And then we're going to go to power up and we're going to set these settings. So now our power up is set. Cool. And then, so this is our generic power up. see here. I think that's it for now. And then we'll have a Q redraw. And we're going to have a function for draw. And we're going to draw a circle. And then this is going to be at vector 2.0. Let's actually run the simulation. Cool. So the debug circle works. And then we'll go ahead. And we're gonna want to keep in mind the TikTok screen, right? The classic, everything's up here, because all this is going to be blocked off. Where's the children? Alright, let's hide them children. And then let's set this one's radius to like 20. And we should see that collision body change shape. That does not look like it does. Why aren't you doing it? Oh, because you're not made unique. That gets me every time. Alright, there we go. Okay, you're all being set. We don't want to make you local. Local scene. There we go. Yeah, buddy. And then we'll set the default to... No, we'll set default to 25. That seems visible. Cool. And we'll go ahead. And then we will delete script, add a script, and we're going to call this speed up. And this should be as simple as I don't remember what I called it in the first place. Power up. And then the only function we have to override from power up is this. Oh, it's green because of the visible occlusion shapes. And then let's just put this like right in the path. Alright, cool. And then you shouldn't have to be a child. Now what we'll do is I think that should be fine. So if we like paste a bunch of balls, yeah, I think that's working. Wait, how'd you, what? How'd you phase through that? The espionage. I think it snuck into the top. Huh. What that was first. Alright, but we're not going to scale that script up. Not the balls. Not the balls! The speed upgrade script. We're just going to have this. Let's just have it plus 50. I'm guessing, because what's the default speed we have on these? Oh, it's 1,000. Jesus. Okay, let's set that up then to like. No, that'll be fine because I'll bounce off it a couple times. Let's set up the size by default equal 20. Oh. I was like, why is everything in slow-mo? Cool. So the speed up. And then we're going to call this one dupe. And yeah, we'll just keep kind of going along all this. So the ball, let us save as the scene, and we'll call this battle ball. And then we'll just set it up so they fight each other and we are good. Get all them chickens. Yeah, no, that's a bit bigger. It's kind of actually behaving. What if I just leave it here? How fast did it get? Oh. Yeah, we have multiple. I think I'll add like 2 or 3. And then we'll add some text there. So for the first stream, not that bad. But the second stream, we'll have this working. I think it was kind of fun though. I gotta bounce though. It's 3 a.m. Tomorrow night we'll finish this up. Y'all have fun.